This week on Your City Now, part of City Park will be a bit more colorful this year, and more of Denver is reopening. These stories are just ahead on Your City Now. The Finance and Governance Committee members moved a measure to the full legislative session that will ask voters in November to approve restoring the city's right to provide telecommunications services, including new and improved high-bandwidth services to residents, businesses, schools, libraries, and others.
Among the rights and freedoms for our Denver citizens is equal access to information, and I think it's incumbent upon this council to help close the gaps for those who don't have that access.
The ballot measure actually seeks an exemption from State Bill 152, which currently prohibits cities and counties from investing in broadband services.
The whole point of this is that we need to be the deciders of our own future.
Elyria, Swansea, two historic Denver neighborhoods long divided by railroad tracks, were recently reconnected with the opening of a pedestrian and bike bridge at 47th and York. The project is part of the Elevate Denver Bond Initiative and was a main priority of residents in the area.
This is actually the first bond project that was done throughout the city. Swansea Elementary, the neighbors really came out strong and really, identified that, hey, we got to fund this project within the Elevate Bond project list. We identified this one as something that, there's a growing need to do this project. There's a large safety concern, and so let's get this project done.
For years, those wanting to cross at this dangerous intersection were at the mercy of the many trains that run through the neighborhood. This could mean hours and hours of waiting to cross or taking a risky path between stopped train cars. Among the many people affected by this are school children trying to get to class on time at nearby Swansea Elementary. The bridge represents a key investment for the Elyria Swansea neighborhood and is just one of a slate of projects on the way.
So this has been a neighborhood that has been underserved for a long time, and I think we owe it to this community to really put that investment into them. They deserve it. They deserve the sidewalks. They deserve these park infrastructure pieces just like any other neighborhoods. And I'm glad to see that GES is finally getting these assets that other neighborhoods have.
As Denver continues to broaden its recovery efforts, the Denver Zoo has reopened with a few restrictions. There will be a limit on the number of visitors per day. Guests must reserve a place and buy tickets online prior to a day at the park. Visit denverzoo.org. All Denver off-leash dog parks have reopened, as well as children's playgrounds. However, playgrounds and other park equipment are not disinfected by park operations staff. Please continue to observe safety protocols while visiting these public spaces. Beginning Monday, June 29th, the DMV is implementing a series of safety measures to provide in-person service. People are encouraged to bring a cell phone or mobile device with them in order to receive text notifications. Beginning July 1st, Denver's workforce centers and the clerk and recorder's office will reopen to the public by appointment only. Denver's 311 has returned to full service Monday through Friday. For additional answers about available city services, visit denvergov.org. Thanks to a Denver Arts and Venues P.S. You Are Here grant, one quiet corner of City Park is blooming with just a little bit more color this year.
I was really drawn to the space just because of the shapes of the seed beds. I really wanted to fill those beds with color, and Josh kind of, with his background, added a different, more immersive, interactive kind of layer with it.
I was really interested in sort of the placemaking aspect of it. It's just something to kind of activate the area and kind of spark some curiosity amongst people that are passing by.
As quarantine happened and as we started going to the park ourselves just to ride our bike, we realized how much it was just needed at this time.
We think it was a nice gesture to help give back and sort of bring some joy to folks.
I think something we both really enjoyed in this process was just working so closely with community. Being able to have art as the center of those relationships is really exciting for me.
It's really kind of a catalyst to see what can come next. How can that space be repurposed in the future? Since this is just a temporary installation, we're sort of asking the question of, what do you want, community? What do you want this place to be, and how do you want to celebrate it?
You can catch new episodes of Your City Now every Friday. Thanks for watching, Denver.